chosen one. Today marks a pivotal moment in your journey, a step forward into transformation, abundance, and the richness that life offers to those who dare to evolve. You stand on the edge of change, the final steps that will open the doors to a life you've always envisioned but perhaps thought was out of reach. Together, we'll unravel the path that leads not only to material wealth, but also to the richness of spirit, freedom, and purpose. As we embark on this journey, I want you to commit fully. Watch this video until the very end because each segment is crafted with intention, designed to bring clarity, inspiration, and the energy needed for change. And here's something powerful. Take a moment to share your warmest wishes in the comment section, along with the number 99. This is no ordinary act. It's a declaration, a signal to the universe that you are ready to manifest your desires. The energy of collective intention, your wishes combined with those of others, creates a magnetic force that draws your dreams closer to reality. Now, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's move deeper. Transformation begins with the recognition that change is not only possible but necessary. You are not here by accident. The path you've walked, the challenges you've faced, and the triumphs you've achieved have all been leading you to this moment. The final steps towards riches are not about following the crowd, but about embracing the unique calling of your soul. It's about shedding old patterns of fear, doubt, and limitation, and stepping into a mindset that welcomes abundance in every form. The key lies in clarity. To truly attract riches, you must first define what riches mean to you. For some, it's financial freedom. For others, it's the ability to live a life of creativity, joy, and connection. Take a moment to visualize your ideal life. Picture it in vivid detail. The home you live in, the work you do, the relationships you nurture, and the way you feel waking up each day. Hold that vision close, as it will serve as your compass throughout this journey. Now let's talk about action. Change requires more than hope. It demands deliberate and consistent effort. The habits you cultivate daily will shape your future. Begin by auditing your current routines. Are they aligned with the person you aspire to become? Are they driving you closer to your goals? Or are they holding you back? Replace habits of procrastination with habits of discipline. Replace self-doubt with self-affirmation. And above all, take inspired action. Even the smallest steps, taken consistently, will compound into extraordinary results over time. Mindset is another cornerstone of transformation. The way you think and feel about wealth and success directly impacts your ability to attract them. If you harbor beliefs that money is evil or that success is out of reach, those beliefs will become your reality. Instead, adopt an attitude of gratitude and abundance. Recognize that the universe is infinitely generous, and there is more than enough for everyone, including you. When you operate from a place of abundance, you open yourself up to receive it. But this journey isn't solely about you. True riches come from contributing to the lives of others. Whether through your work, your relationships, or your community, seek to add value wherever you go. The more you give, the more you'll receive. This is not just a principle of karma. It's a universal law. When you align your actions with service and purpose, doors will open in ways you never imagined. The final steps also require resilience. The road to change isn't always smooth, and you will face obstacles. But remember, every setback is an opportunity to grow. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your character and brings you closer to your goal. Trust the process and trust yourself. You are far more capable than you realize, and the strength you need is already within you. As we move forward, let's delve into the essence of the final steps. These steps are not random. They are precise actions, mental shifts, and habits that create a ripple effect in every area of your life. Change is like a domino effect. When you push the first piece forward with intention, everything else begins to align. The first domino is self-awareness. Without it, you cannot fully understand the adjustments needed to move toward riches. Start by looking inward. Who are you right now, and who do you aspire to become? This is not a surface-level question. Go deep. Reflect on your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, and your desires. Where have you been holding back? What stories have you been telling yourself that limit your potential? Write these answers down. There's power in bringing your thoughts out of your mind and onto paper. Awareness of your starting point gives you clarity about the direction you need to take. From self-awareness, we move to self-discipline. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Without it, even the most brilliant ideas remain unrealized. Discipline is built through consistency. It's in the small, seemingly insignificant choices you make every day. When you choose to wake up earlier, read instead of scrolling through social media, or spend your time learning rather than procrastinating, you are strengthening the muscle of discipline. This is where many people falter. They expect motivation to carry them through, but motivation is fleeting. Discipline, however, is dependable. It keeps you going even when you don't feel like it. To cultivate discipline, start small. Commit to one habit you'll practice daily, no matter how simple it seems. For example, if you want to build wealth, begin by setting aside a fixed percentage of your income every month, no matter how small that amount might be. The act of consistency will not only grow your wealth, but also your sense of self-control. The next step in your transformation is aligning your environment with your goals. Look around you. Your environment shapes your reality. If your surroundings are filled with negativity, clutter, or distractions, it will be nearly impossible to focus on your aspirations. Take time to declutter your physical space and your digital space. Surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you, people who challenge you to grow. Distance yourself from those who drain your energy or fill your mind with doubt. This is not about being cruel or selfish. It's about prioritizing your well-being and your dreams. Your mental environment is just as critical. Guard your thoughts. The way you speak to yourself matters more than anything else. Replace phrases like "I can't" with "I will" and "it's too hard" with "it's a challenge I'll overcome." Your words and thoughts create your reality. When you focus on possibility and abundance, you attract it. The law of attraction isn't just a mystical concept. It's rooted in the psychology of focus and belief. When you believe something is possible, you subconsciously align your actions to make it happen. Let's shift our focus now to financial habits, as riches are often tied to financial success. Wealth isn't just about earning more. It's about managing what you already have. Learn to master your money by creating a budget that aligns with your goals. Track your spending. Identify areas where you can cut back and redirect those funds toward investments or savings. Wealth grows not through reckless spending, but through strategic allocation of resources. The rich become richer, not because of luck, but because of intentional money habits. Think about investing, not just in stocks or real estate, but in yourself. Your skills, knowledge, and mindset are your greatest assets. Set aside time and resources to develop these areas. Take courses, read books, seek mentors, whatever it takes to elevate yourself. The more valuable you become, the more value you can offer to the world, and the more riches you'll attract. Let's not forget the power of energy and momentum. Once you begin taking these steps, don't stop. Momentum is your ally in this journey. When you're consistent in your efforts, you create a flow, and opportunities begin to come your way almost effortlessly. Think of this journey like climbing a hill. At first, it feels like a struggle, but as you build momentum, you'll find yourself moving faster and with less effort. Remember, the path to riches isn't just a physical journey. It's an emotional and spiritual one as well. Riches aren't fulfilling if they don't align with your core values and purpose. Ask yourself, why do you want wealth? Is it for freedom, security, to create a legacy? Let your why guide your actions. When your goals are rooted in something meaningful, you'll find the strength to persevere, even when the path gets tough. Your final steps for change require courage. It takes bravery to leave behind the familiar and step into the unknown. But know this: everything you desire is on the other side of your fear. When you face challenges, remind yourself of your strength. You are capable of more than you realize, and the universe is on your side, cheering you on. At this stage, we shift from preparation to execution, the phase where action becomes the defining factor of your transformation. All the knowledge, clarity, and intention you've cultivated so far mean nothing without execution. Many people stop at the threshold of their dreams because they hesitate to act. The fear of failure, judgment, or imperfection paralyzes them. But action, even imperfect action, is what separates the dreamers from the doers. The chosen one isn't just someone who envisions change, they make it happen. Begin by setting clear and actionable goals. Break down your larger vision into smaller, attainable steps. Imagine your journey as a staircase. You don't leap to the top in one jump. You climb one step at a time. Each step you take reinforces your commitment and builds your momentum. Set daily, weekly, and monthly goals. Write them down and track your progress. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small they seem. Each achievement is proof that you're moving closer to your ultimate destination. As you execute, one of the most critical factors is focus. In a world filled with distractions, maintaining focus is both a challenge and a superpower. Multitasking may seem productive, but it often scatters your energy and reduces your effectiveness. Instead, prioritize your tasks. Focus on the one thing that, if accomplished, will have the most significant impact on your progress. Eliminate distractions, turn off notifications, set boundaries with others, and create an environment conducive to deep work. This is also the time to leverage the power of habits. Habits are the building blocks of success. They automate your progress, allowing you to achieve more with less effort over time. Identify the habits that align with your goals and commit to them daily. Whether it's dedicating an hour to learning, practicing gratitude, exercising, or managing your finances, consistency is key. Remember, it's not what you do occasionally that changes your life, but what you do consistently. A powerful aspect of execution is learning from failure. Understand this. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every successful person has encountered setbacks, mistakes, and disappointments along their journey. What sets them apart is their ability to learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. When things don't go as planned, resist the urge to view it as a dead end. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Each failure carries a lesson that, when applied, brings you closer to your goal. Another cornerstone of execution is persistence. The journey toward riches is not linear. There will be times when progress feels slow and doubts begin to creep in. This is where persistence comes into play. You must hold on to your vision, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Think of a farmer planting seeds. For weeks, there's no sign of growth, but beneath the surface, the roots are forming. Your efforts are like those seeds. Trust that the fruits of your labor will appear in due time. This brings us to another essential principle: adaptability. While persistence is about staying committed to your goal, adaptability is about being flexible in your approach. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to pivot. Experiment with new strategies, seek feedback, and remain open to change. Adaptability allows you to navigate obstacles and seize opportunities you might not have initially anticipated. One of the most transformative actions you can take during this phase is seeking mentorship or guidance. Success leaves clues, and those who have walked the path before you can provide invaluable insights. Find mentors, whether in person, through books or online resources, who inspire you and align with your goals. Learn from their experiences, their successes, and their mistakes. The wisdom of others can accelerate your progress and help you avoid unnecessary pitfalls. Equally important is collaboration. Surround yourself with people who share your vision and values. Build a network of individuals who uplift and challenge you. Collaboration doesn't just multiply your efforts, it creates a synergy that can lead to breakthroughs you might not achieve alone. Remember, you don't have to do this all by yourself. The energy of a supportive community can propel you forward in ways you never imagined. As you continue to take action, remember to stay connected to your why. Your purpose is the fuel that sustains you. When the path feels difficult, remind yourself of the bigger picture. Why are you doing this? What impact will achieving your goal have on your life and the lives of others? A strong sense of purpose will keep you grounded and motivated, even during the most challenging moments. Practice gratitude throughout this process. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. When you approach your journey with a grateful heart, you attract more abundance into your life. Take time each day to acknowledge the progress you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the opportunities that lie ahead. Gratitude not only enhances your mindset, but also strengthens your connection to the universe and its infinite possibilities. Execution is the stage where dreams transform into reality. It's where you step out of your comfort zone, take risks, and put your plans into motion. Remember, action doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to happen. The chosen one doesn't wait for the perfect moment, they create it. So take that first step, then the next, and the next. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. As we dive deeper into the journey of transformation, it's time to address a critical aspect of the final steps: alignment. True riches, whether material, emotional, or spiritual, cannot be sustained without alignment. Alignment means living in harmony with your values, your purpose, and the energy of the universe. It is the process of ensuring that your thoughts, actions, and intentions are all moving in the same direction. Without alignment, even the best strategies will falter because your energy will be divided. Let's begin with internal alignment. This is the alignment of your mind and emotions with your goals. Often, people set ambitious goals but harbor subconscious beliefs or emotions that conflict with their aspirations. For instance, you might say you want financial abundance, but deep down, you feel unworthy of it or fear that wealth will change you. These hidden beliefs create resistance and block your progress. The key is to uncover and address these internal conflicts. Start by examining your beliefs about success, wealth, and change. Ask yourself, what stories am I telling myself about these things? Are they empowering or limiting? Replace limiting beliefs with affirmations that support your goals. For example, if you've believed that money is hard to come by, affirm instead, money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. Repetition is essential here. The more you reinforce positive beliefs, the more they become ingrained in your subconscious. Emotional alignment is just as crucial. Emotions carry energy, and the energy you project shapes your reality. If you're constantly stressed, anxious, or doubtful, that energy will manifest in your experiences. Instead, cultivate emotions that align with abundance and confidence. Practices like meditation, visualization, and gratitude journaling can help you shift your emotional state. When you feel calm, focused, and optimistic, you naturally attract opportunities and resources that support your journey. Next, let's talk about external alignment, ensuring that your actions reflect your intentions. It's easy to say you want change, but are your daily actions aligned with that desire? If you want to achieve financial freedom, are you managing your money wisely? If you want to improve your health, are you making choices that support your well-being? Every action, no matter how small, either moves you closer to your goal or pulls you further away. Be intentional with how you spend your time, energy, and resources. External alignment also extends to the people you surround yourself with. Relationships have a profound impact on your energy and focus. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, or toxicity, it will be difficult to maintain your momentum. Seek out relationships that are uplifting and empowering. Build connections with people who inspire you, support your dreams, and challenge you to grow. If necessary, distance yourself from relationships that drain your energy or keep you stuck in old patterns. Another layer of alignment is aligning with the energy of the universe. This might sound abstract, but it's about recognizing that you are part of something greater than yourself. The universe operates on laws of energy, attraction, and flow. When you align your intentions with these laws, you tap into a source of limitless potential. Trust that the universe is working in your favor, even when you can't see the full picture. Surrendering control and embracing faith doesn't mean being passive. It means being open to guidance, opportunities, and unexpected paths. A powerful tool for alignment is visualization. Spend time each day visualizing your desired outcome in vivid detail. Imagine not only what your life looks like, but also how it feels. Engage all your senses in the process. Visualization creates a mental and energetic blueprint for your goals, making it easier for you to recognize and seize opportunities when they arise. It also strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve your dreams. Alignment also requires balance. It's easy to become consumed by the pursuit of success and neglect other areas of life. True riches are about more than money. They include health, relationships, personal growth, and joy. Take time to nurture all aspects of your life. Rest when you need to, celebrate your progress, and find joy in the journey itself. Balance ensures that your pursuit of riches enhances your life, rather than depleting it. Alignment involves patience. Change doesn't happen overnight, and the path to riches is rarely a straight line. There will be detours, delays, and moments of uncertainty. But remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Trust the process and stay committed to your vision. When you're aligned, internally, externally, and energetically, you create a powerful flow that propels you toward your goals. To maintain alignment, make it a habit to check in with yourself regularly. Ask, are my thoughts, emotions, and actions aligned with my goals? Is my energy focused and purposeful? If you notice any misalignment, don't judge yourself, simply adjust. Alignment is a continuous process, not a one-time achievement. At this stage of your transformation, we focus on acceleration, magnifying the results of your efforts and ensuring the riches you seek flow into your life consistently. While the previous steps established your foundation and aligned you with your goals, now it's time to expand and deepen the process to ensure sustained success. This phase is about going beyond merely achieving and stepping into a state of constant growth and abundance. The first key to acceleration is mastery. Mastery is the art of refining your skills, knowledge, and habits to the point where they become second nature. Whatever area of life you're striving to enrich, whether financial, emotional, or spiritual, dedicate yourself to becoming exceptional at it. This doesn't mean perfection. It means growth and commitment. Take stock of your current abilities and ask yourself, where can I improve? What do I need to learn next? How can I become the best version of myself in this area? The path to mastery requires deliberate practice. This means stepping out of your comfort zone and intentionally working on areas that challenge you. For instance, if you're building wealth, study financial literacy, learn about investments, and develop strategies to manage and multiply your money. If you're focusing on personal growth, work on enhancing emotional intelligence, deepening your relationships, and cultivating inner peace. Remember, the more skilled and knowledgeable you become, the more value you can offer. And the more value you offer, the more you receive in return. Another critical element of acceleration is leveraging momentum. By now, you've taken significant steps toward change, and each action has created energy. Don't let that energy fade. Consistency is what turns small wins into massive success. As you achieve one goal, set your sights on the next. Build on your progress, and let your achievements fuel your confidence and drive. The more momentum you build, the easier it becomes to sustain your efforts. To amplify momentum, set stretch goals, ambitious objectives that push you beyond what you currently believe is possible. Stretch goals force you to grow, innovate, and operate at a higher level. They challenge you to break through self-imposed limits and expand your vision of what you can achieve. When setting stretch goals, focus on the process as much as the outcome. Even if you don't reach the exact target, the growth you experience along the way will be invaluable. As you accelerate toward riches, don't underestimate the power of collaboration and networks. You've already worked on surrounding yourself with positive influences. Now, take it a step further by actively seeking partnerships and opportunities to collaborate. No one achieves greatness in isolation. Join communities of like-minded individuals who share your aspirations. Build relationships with people who have already achieved what you're striving for. These connections not only offer guidance and support, but also open doors to opportunities you may not have found on your own. An advanced strategy for acceleration is multiplication. Look for ways to multiply your impact, efforts, and results. In financial terms, this could mean investing your earnings to generate passive income or creating scalable streams of income through businesses or intellectual property. In personal growth, it could mean mentoring others, which deepens your understanding and solidifies your growth. The concept of multiplication is about maximizing the return on every effort you make. Don't just focus on doing more. Focus on doing smarter, higher leverage activities that yield exponential results. Energy management also plays a crucial role in this phase. By now, you've learned to align your energy with your goals, but acceleration requires maintaining high energy levels consistently. Pay attention to your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Eat nourishing foods, exercise regularly, and prioritize rest. Practice mindfulness to manage stress and keep your mind clear. Protect your energy by saying no to distractions and commitments that don't serve your vision. The higher your energy, the more effectively you can perform and create. Equally important is your ability to innovate and adapt. Acceleration isn't about following a rigid plan. It's about staying flexible and responsive to changes. The world is constantly evolving, and the most successful individuals are those who can innovate and pivot when needed. If you encounter obstacles, view them as opportunities to experiment and discover new solutions. Stay curious and open-minded, and never stop learning. Innovation is the driving force behind exponential growth. As you expand your efforts, remember to stay grounded in gratitude. Gratitude is not just a practice, it's a state of being. It shifts your focus from what you're chasing to what you've already achieved, creating a sense of fulfillment and joy that fuels further success. Take time each day to reflect on what you're grateful for, including the progress you've made and the lessons you've learned. Gratitude keeps you connected to the energy of abundance and ensures that your pursuit of riches remains fulfilling and meaningful. Embrace the mindset of abundance. An abundant mindset is not just about believing in limitless possibilities. It's about living as though those possibilities are already yours. When you operate from abundance, you stop chasing and start attracting. You approach challenges with confidence, relationships with generosity, and opportunities with openness. You trust that the universe is constantly working in your favor, and that trust creates a magnetic pull for success and riches. As you accelerate toward your goals, remember that this is not the end of your journey. True success is not about reaching a destination, but about becoming the person who continues to grow, evolve, and inspire others. Riches are not static. They are dynamic, expanding as you expand. Keep striving, keep learning, and keep giving. The more you grow, the more you'll realize that the final steps for change are not about finishing. They're about becoming. As we reach the culmination of this journey, it's time to fully embrace the transformation you've been building. You are no longer the person who began this path. You've grown, evolved, and stepped into a new version of yourself, one that is aligned, empowered, and ready to receive the riches and fulfillment you've worked toward. But this stage isn't just about arriving. It's about sustaining and amplifying the abundance you've created. Sustainability is key. It's one thing to achieve success, but it's another to maintain it over the long term. Riches, whether material, emotional, or spiritual, require constant nurturing. Just as a garden needs care to flourish, so does your life. This means continuing the habits, practices, and mindset shifts that brought you here. Revisit your goals regularly, adjust them as needed, and stay intentional in your actions. Success is not a one-time achievement, it's a way of life. One of the most critical aspects of sustaining your transformation is humility. No matter how much you achieve, remember where you started and the lessons you've learned along the way. Humility keeps you grounded and open to new opportunities for growth. It reminds you that there is always more to learn and experience. Approach life with a beginner's mindset, staying curious and adaptable. The moment you believe you've reached the pinnacle is the moment you stop growing. Another essential principle is giving back. True riches are not just about what you accumulate, they're about the impact you create. Look for ways to share your knowledge, resources, and time with others. Whether it's mentoring someone, contributing to your community, or simply offering kindness and encouragement. Giving back creates a ripple effect that multiplies the abundance in your life. The energy you put out into the world will return to you in ways you cannot imagine. At this stage, it's also important to reflect on your journey and the person you've become. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate your growth. Recognize the obstacles you've overcome, the fears you've faced, and the progress you've made. Reflection not only deepens your appreciation for the journey, but also provides clarity for the path ahead. Journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation can help you connect with your inner self and strengthen your sense of purpose. As you continue to expand, never lose sight of the bigger picture. Riches at their core are about freedom, the freedom to live authentically, to pursue your passions, and to make a difference in the world. They are about creating a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. Stay true to your values and let your purpose guide your decisions. When your actions are aligned with your heart, success becomes not just inevitable, but deeply fulfilling. This is also the time to explore new horizons. The journey doesn't end here, it evolves. With the foundation you've built, you now have the freedom to dream even bigger. What new goals will you set? What uncharted territories will you explore? Allow yourself to think boldly and expansively. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Break free from any remaining constraints and step into a mindset of infinite possibility. Lastly, stay connected to the energy of the universe. Remember, the transformation you've experienced isn't just your doing. It's the result of your alignment with a greater force. Continue to nurture your connection with this energy through practices like gratitude, visualization, and mindfulness. Trust that the universe will continue to support you as long as you remain open and receptive. When you operate in harmony with the flow of life, everything you need will come to you at the right time. As we conclude this chapter, know that the journey of the chosen one is not about reaching a final destination. It's about becoming a living embodiment of change, abundance, and purpose. You have taken the final steps for transformation, but these steps are just the beginning of a life filled with limitless potential. You are now equipped not only to create riches for yourself, but also to inspire and uplift others along the way. This is your time. You have the clarity, the tools, and the alignment to step fully into your power. The universe is responding to your energy, opening doors that once seemed locked, and placing opportunities in your path. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And above all, remember that the riches you seek are already within you. By unlocking your potential, you've unlocked a world of abundance, fulfillment, and joy. Now go forth, chosen one, and live the life you were destined to create. The world is waiting for the brilliance that only you can bring. This is your legacy. This is your time.